And then lastly, we have burlesque. And I'm going to show you a musical example of burlesque and then a real example of burlesque. Burlesque is a form of musical entertainment featuring bawdy songs, dancing women, and sometimes striptease. A really popular burlesque performer right now in our current age is Dita Von.
Any fun in getting something done if you're rushed when you have to make the grade. I can spot an amateur, appreciate a connoisseur at his trade. Who would qualify? No alibi to be the guy who takes his time.
Entertain you. Let me make you smile. I'm beginning to like this. Oh, I like that. I think I'll do that again. My mother, who got me into this business, always told me make 'em beg for more and then don't give it to 'em. But I'm not my mother. So if you beg for more, I'll give it to you and we'll have a real good.
So a musical script is different from a regular script. It's actually not even called a script. It's called a libretto, and it combines the lines that the actors say, and then you go into song. So here's what that looks like. As you can see, it says like Act 1, Scene 1, and then we have our stage directions. The curtain opens to a scene, but then we have a little bit of the dialogue, and then we jump straight into a song. And then some other facts for you about the script. The music is orchestrated melodies, the lyrics are sung words, and the book is the spoken lines of dialogue as well as the plot. The book writer writes the dialogues, the composer writes the music, and the lyricist writes the lyric. So in a lot of cases, it's not just one person who writes a musical. It takes a team of a couple people. More often than not, it's just two people. So it's the composer and then the lyricist and book writer are kind of a lot of the time the same person. And then of course, I mean, I don't know who's musical, I'm not. This is what a score looks like. Other types of musicals we have are something called book musicals, which have a particularly well-developed story and characters. A good example of this is Fiddler on the Roof.
A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition!
Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to work, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home? The Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition.
You must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book.
The Mama, tradition, the Mama, tradition.
There are jukebox musicals, which is a musical that is set to a particular band's songs. Great examples of this are Mamma Mia, which is all songs by ABBA. And then another more modern one is, which kind of falls into a rock opera musical. It falls into a lot of categories, but still a jukebox musical, is American Idiot, which was by Green Day. And that came out, I don't know when the musical came out. Also amazing. I would check it out if you ever get the chance. And here is an example of one of those.
So far, so good. In 2003, we decided to create a concept record called, well, it was American Idiot, and it was born, if you will. The album is about people lost, both personally and politically, and trying to find something that they can believe in. Now, this is the important part. A guy named Michael Mayer understood our vision perfectly. And he was able to bring these characters like Jesus of Suburbia and St. Jimmy and what's her name, brought them all to life. And he really kept the album's, the heart intact in the whole thing. So it is my honor to give you the cast of American Idiot.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Hey, can you hear the sound of hysteria? Just stop blaming on America. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones meant to follow, for that's enough to argue. Well, maybe I'm in America. I'm not a part of a redneck agenda. Now everybody do the propaganda and sing along to the age of paranoia. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones that can follow, for that's enough to argue. idiot America. Welcome to our new kind of tension, all across the alien mission, where everything isn't meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow, we're not the ones with the photos, we're letting out to our youth. Hey!
And then we have operatic musicals. Musicals that are mostly singing and have less spoken dialogue. Operatic musicals are similar to operettas, but their tone is often much darker and more dramatic. I'm going to show you another movie clip for this one. I have, reading all of your assignments, I have a couple Tim Burton fans in this class, and so he directed Sweeney Todd, like a decade in 2007. It came out, and so it's a movie based off of a musical, and it's super dark, and it's very Tim Burton-y, and again, I would totally check it out if you like that kind of stuff, and so here's a clip of that.
Wait, what's your rush? What's your hurry? You gave me such a fright, I thought you was the ghost of a minute. Can't you sit? Sit you down, sit. All I meant is that I haven't seen a customer for weeks. Did you come in for a pie, sir? Do forgive me if me head's a little vague. What was that? But you think we had the plague? From the way that people keep avoiding? No, you don't. Heaven knows I try, sir. But there's no one comes in even to inhale. Right you are, so would you like a drop of ale? Mind you, I can hardly blame them. These are probably the worst pies in London. I know nobody cares to take them. I should know, I make them, but good no, the worst pies in London. Even as polite, the worst pies in London. If you dare to take a bite. Is that just disgusting? You have to concede it. It's nothing but frosting. You drink this, you'll need it. The worst pies in London. And no wonder with the price of meat, what it is when you get it. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Many think it was a trick for them poor animals. What are dying in the street? Mrs. Mooney has a pie shop. Does her business, but I noticed something weird. Lately all her neighbours' cats had disappeared. Have to hand it to her, what a course. Enterprise, popping pussies into pies. Wouldn't do in my shop. Just the thought of it's enough to make you sick. And I'm telling you, them pussycats is quick. No denying times is hard, so even harder than the worst pies in London. Only Lord and nothing more, is that just revolting or greasy and gritty? It looks like it's molting and tastes like, well, pity a woman alone with limited wind and the worst pies in London. Ah, sir, times is hard. Times is hard.
Trust me, dearie. It's going to take a lot more than ale to wash that taste out. Come with me. We'll get you a nice tumbler of gin. Hey?